Welcome back, everyone. So we know, all of us, want spending to be decreased in Washington. We've heard about these rescissions packages and the fights that ensues over them. Well, there's a little-known tactic in Washington that the president can use called a pocket rescission, which means he orders cuts and then Congress has 45 days to vote on those cuts. But if the fiscal year ends before the 45 days runs out, well, then the cuts can't be spent for that year. It's a little trick, and it's been used before. How did I learn about this? From my friends over at AMAC, the Association for Mature American Citizens. It's a fabulous group that's helping people like you and me lobby Congress in many respects, just to say it, and come up with ideas like this. And this was in the AMAC magazine. I saw it. I want to bring in now the editor-in-chief for AMAC Newsline, Shane Harris. Shane, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Explain to me this pocket rescission. And this could have a big effect even right now, couldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So you explained it very well in the opening. So essentially, when the president wants to essentially rescind funding that Congress has passed, he's saying we don't need to use this funding. We don't want to use it as either waste, fraud, or abuse. He sends a rescissions request to Congress, and then Congress can pass that by a simple majority vote in both chambers. So unlike most legislation, it doesn't take 60 votes in the Senate to pass. Well, as we just saw, it can be pretty difficult to get that through Congress. I mean, Congress barely passed the $9.4 billion that President Trump wanted to pass just before July 4th. Now, what the president can do, the option as you described, is that if the fiscal year expires before that 45-day window, the funding is automatically rescinded. And what's coming up on September 30th? Well, it's the end of the fiscal year. And so that creates a really great opportunity for President Trump, if he wants, to submit some of these rescissions requests to Congress and maybe get them enacted as the American people delivered a mandate to him to do without having to get a majority vote in both chambers.
Would it be as simple then as offering up these cuts that may be controversial and having Speaker Johnson or Leader Thune say, you know what, we're going to stall votes on this and just run out the clock past September 30th?
In theory, yes. Obviously, you know, in our litigious society, this is going to be challenged in court. The entire idea of pocket rescissions has been challenged before. But, you know, Congress has had a chance to act on pocket rescissions and to close that loophole in the Impoundment Control Act, and they haven't done that. So I think that's a pretty strong argument that the Trump administration could make in court to say, look, Congress has had a chance to close this loophole. They haven't done so, and therefore I have this power to rescind funds using pocket rescissions. And so we'll see. You know, I'm sure the president's aware of this. Obviously, with that September 30th deadline coming up, you know, we're kind of coming down to the wire here. So we'll see if that's the direction that President Trump wants to go.
Let me play a clip for you from OMB Director Russ Vought talking about this very topic.
Democrats say that's illegal. You can't do it. Is this a tool you're going to use?
It's very possible that we might use pocket rescissions. It's one of our executive tools. It's been used before. The General Accounting Office, which we're not a big fans of, has said it was legal in the 1970s. And now, so Congress has come along and said, hey, we have concerns with it. It is a fully legal approach to being able to use the Impoundment Control Act.
And, you know, Jake Tapper there shows just how biased the media is, because even him attributing to Democrats, they say it's illegal when he knows. It does not appear to be illegal to me and most people who've looked at this. I'll give you the last word here, Shane.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the biggest thing, right, is that when the American people elected President Trump last year in a decisive landslide victory, what did they elect him on? Fix the border, bring down inflation, and stop government waste, fraud, and abuse. This is number 3 on that list. And so I think President Trump has every right and even has a responsibility to take the actions he needs, whether it be pocket rescissions or another mechanism to stop the waste, fraud, and abuse in the federal government.
Well, I'm going to forward the AMAC article over to some friends of mine inside the administration. Make sure they got this. It sounds like Russ Vought knows what he's doing here when it comes to all this. But great ideas coming from AMAC. This is why I want people to join your organization and make sure those ideas keep coming. Shane Harris, thank you. Let me tell people how they can get a 5-year AMAC membership for only $35. Okay, go to amac.us/grant. You'll get AMAC magazine, access to real money, savings, discounts, and become part of a movement that is taking back this country. Quite frankly, AARP is a liberal cesspool. AMAC is the alternative to that for conservatives. AMAC.us/grant. Join today.